Welcome to NCIR TV. Today we have a guest from Morocco, Mr. Badr. How are you, Mr. Badr? Can you introduce yourself more, give me more information?
Okay, I'm Badr from Morocco. I'm 13 years old and I came here to Greece since 2018 and the situation is hard.
Situation is hard. Okay, so could you explain more and more how long you are right here in Greece and how was your suffering from Morocco to right here?
Yeah, I arrived to Greece 2018 by walking from Turkey. So it was not easy, but I made it in the end. I want to say that when I just arrived to the city that has borders with Turkey, I've been there 12 days after the police catch me and they put me in the jail for 6 months. It was so difficult. Yes.
So what do you have at the moment? Do you have some kind of document or just explain more about the situation of refugee, Moroccan refugee in Greece?
No, for the moment they took off my card because I had 5 rejections. So now I'm waiting for the decision of the appellation after 1 month, I think. Yes. So for the Moroccan here in Europe generally or Greece especially is not so easy because they say that it's not there is no war in our country, so they don't give any documents. So because of that, my situation is the same.
So after 4 years, 4 rejection? Yes, you say 4 rejection.
5
So after 4 years, 5 rejections, and now he having no any paperwork to move around. So what else? Did you face any problem right here, like without paperwork at the moment you are?
No, here because I'm careful, but I don't make any troubles. I don't walk a lot. I walk on special times in special places, so I don't face any problems. So if you don't make any problems with others, so you never face any problems.
So in this period, which organization they support you?
In the beginning, Solidarity now, they support me with accommodation. UNHCR, they support me with cash card, like 150 per month. Now they stopped it because I had rejections. So, and for feeding, there is it was a movement group of volunteers. They make food for homeless refugees in Thessaloniki. I was taking lunch and dinner. The name it was Philoxenia, but Philoxenia is cancelled. They changed the name and some members, and now it's Wave and Doc Mobile. So I was a translator for after when I was like just a refugee that benefit from them. I became a translator and cooker at the same time. And there is another NGO. It called Alkioni Center. Alkioni Day Center. They give lunch and breakfast and clothing, washing machine and shower.
So if I'm right, when you arrive in Greece or you receive a rejection, so it means the organization or the Greek government they stop you payment, accommodation, and nothing at all. So it means they're not support you at all. Yes.
Yes, when you check when you take negative decisions, so directly you will be you will be out of the programs. You will not have the benefit of anything, no cash card, no feeding programs, nothing.
So that's the question, which is like, okay, in this period you're living right here without nothing support of any organization or Greek government. So what do you think, who will be responsible of that and who will be support you?
Now we are in Yemen. In Saloniki, the people that they have rejection.
I'm not talking about like the provinces or cities. I'm just talking general. So in this mentality or in this period of the time, which is Moroccan people, same, which is you are in this condition. So who is or which organization or responsibility take responsibility of that, and how they can support you guys?
Nobody.
Actually,
nobody take the hand to make this help for this. But recently there is an organization NGO that came from I think is England. The name is Dignity Center, that they provide food for the people, uncooked food, so you have to cook it. Otherwise, you will not find any help from.
So you mean at the moment you receive some uncooked food?
Yes.
From organizations.
From organization, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So this food, which is you receive it, where you want to go to cook? Because which is I understood you haven't. I mean, most of Moroccan, which is your receive the rejection, so they haven't no accommodation. So where they are cook?
Sometimes I give it to other friends to cook for me, and they bring for me out to eat.
How is it? So, organization want to give it to them dry food to cook, but they have no place to want to cook and give it to some friends to cook. How is that? How we can say that kind of help? What do you think?
How say it's half useful.
Half useful. So, and then what your suggestion for the Greek government or this kind of organization, which is I'm so in very bad condition at the moment, like 4 years, I received 5 rejections. It is too complicated. So what is your suggestion for Greek or Greek organization?
First of all, the asylum service, I want to give them advice to search for the reasons that push people to come here, because not everybody just coming here in order to provide his own life. There is people that they're really in the dangers and they want to escape from some problems that maybe can make end for their lives. For like my personally my experience. So on the other side, I want to tell them that if they can provide for us some movement, like to make some works that they need in the city, and the Greek people they can't do it. So those homeless people they can do it, and then you will find a solution to provide accommodation or half salary or something for them in order they don't board their lives.
Okay, if I'm not wrong, if someone hadn't no paperwork, no accommodation, so it's also they are not allowed to work, yes, or they can work.
No, it's not. They are not allowed to.
They're not allowed to work also. Okay, so the last suggestion from the Moroccan people, which is they want to come to Europe countries. So what do you think? Tell to Moroccan people live from this screen.
Okay, first of all, I want to say that for the people from Morocco that they don't have problems to do not come to Europe, because it's not easy. First of all, from your family, that the people that they love you should be next to them, and when you will leave, so they will miss you, and you will not have some support from them. This atmosphere is really useful for us, like in the beginning of our lives, we are so young, we need to provide our life. If you come here, I advise you to present yourself for the authority here in order you have some paper, in order you work like a citizenship. Otherwise, you will be following and the risk to be deported to Turkey or be in the jail for 1 year and a half. It's not like before, it was only 6 months. So don't make troubles and try to make better for our picture from the European people, and to make a better life for all of us. Help each other.
So thank you very much. I hope every Moroccan people, which is they want to come right here, they find a solution from side of Mr. Badr right here in this screen. So our meeting or our program is finished right here. So appreciate and thank you very much. Be with us in NCIR TV. Thank you very much, Mr. Badr.
Welcome, bro.